Hey, Becky, we're back. And we're back for another movie game modding video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use fog in the SpongeBob movie game. Well, this will work for bfbb custom map. I don't know if you can map it to. Yeah, but I'm going to be showing you how to import the fog into HBO 1, SpongeBob's Neighborhood, in the SpongeBob movie game, which the SpongeBob Neighborhood is not from the movie game, it's from Battle Bottle, because we made the level model. We took the level model from BFBB and put it in the movie game. And that, like I've said, that's free. You don't need the compatibility cheat for that. That's free. The textures, you have to make the textures compatible with the movie game, which is just using Sonic Heroes with Magic TXT, change it to Sonic Heroes, or RW Analyzer, change it to 1.5. It's the fifth 5 something. But like today, I'm going to show you how to actually use fog. What will be used for, so that way you get that ocean effect. I didn't really care not having it, but I'm like, it's okay, take it or leave it there. But honestly, it does add to the like. I just really just figured this out by just looking at the thing. I'm like, oh, that's how you do it. Cool. So now I learned how to do this. I'm gonna show you what it look. Well, I'm gonna actually teach you guys how to do this. So, like, I showed you that the R buttons. I already taught you guys how R buttons work. I just wanted to show you that. And no, I tried doing it again, and it still doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong with it. The new editor does have a problem. I literally not lying about that. It doesn't actually work. You can't do it. If someone gets it working, please let me know or make a video on it getting it working, because I can't get it. Because I can't get it working. Like if you figure out how to get the R buttons to work, the warps to work in movie game, because the warps don't work. They work. I don't know why that's happening. Because it works in BFBB, and the old editor, you could use the warps in movie game. The old one, I don't know what's wrong with it. So this is what it looks like without the fog. Yeah, this is how it normally would look. You don't have like the yeah, this is what it normally looks like. You don't see fog or anything at all. Which doesn't really matter, honestly. You don't need it, but it's like cool to see. So I'm going to show you guys that, and that literally takes just a couple. It's not that hard. It's not. It's a couple steps. First of all, you need to have this map to show you this. If you want to do this, you need to have this map. I have a video on my channel showing you how to do that. How to move maps from BFBB to the SpongeBob movie game. So to test this out, you're gonna need to do this first. Or you can try it with another custom map you've already made, but I'm just showing you how to stick the lighting, the fog stuff, the fog onto this. So then you're gonna have this purple rocks, or will be kind of like foggy from, hazy over here. When you get over here, they're blurry because it's foggy. Well, you're not gonna see that right now because it doesn't have it, but it's easy to do. So open up both levels. Open up your custom map, and then open up on the left. On the left is my custom map. On the right is the level from BFBB. So that's what. So do this. So all you have to do is just. That's what it's called, but I would just type in fog, and then you need these two. That's it. You need fog, and then let me see. Let's say fog. Yeah, this thing, and then fog DSP. Yeah. So these two things you need. So they're actually right. Okay. Yeah, you need these two. Don't know why it's like that. Okay. Yeah, fog, DSP, this, and then this one. So I'm gonna grab these two. This is from the actual game, yeah. Make sure. I don't know why it says it's all. I guess it just searched, it gave you both. Okay, there we go. That's what I mean. Oops. And then, like, yeah, I'm gonna put it here just to show you easier. Paste it, default, paste it. Boom. Now, I'll show you what this does. So, that's really, you're done. That's really what you have to do. I thought it would be a lot more, like complex and a lot of things. No, apparently that's all you have to do. So, this is something of colors and stuff. I don't really know, but it's like one's like a blue color and one's like kind of a greenish color. I don't know what these. There is. Kind of. But if you go here, there is. I think there's links in here. Nope, there isn't. But finding what targets me is how I figured this out, because you can't click on it in that custom map. It's gonna do this. Like, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know why custom maps, I have this bug with bfbb, with the bfbb maps in the movie game. But if I load up the actual game map level here and do this, click on this one, click this, if it targets me, it will bring up this. And this is that thing. So if you look at this, it will show you what it is. It runs this. That's it. It doesn't need anything else. Like on and then the name of it. So I'll even click on it. Yeah, it's this thing. That's what the target thing is. I'm pretty sure it works. Like for me, I got it working, so I'll show you it. But yeah, that's what it is. Now there is in the editor, there is actually a fog option right here, the template kind of thing. Where is it? I saw it here. Yeah, right here. You can make one your own. I don't know if you can just use this one, then you can grab it from the. Yeah, you probably can do it like that, but you really can just grab both things that say the fog for the level. And since we're using the bfbb level from Hub World in the movie game, this will display it like it would. It will really do that. Now, I don't know if the compatibility cheat needs to be on for this. I don't know if fog works from. Yeah, that might be. You might need that cheat on. Yeah, I didn't leave that in my other video. I forgot to put in the description because it's already in my other videos. I really forgot to do that, but it's in my other videos. So, like, I already left it, and I forgot to put it in the. I may put it in the this one, but yeah, you need that. I don't know if you need this on, but I always have this on for movie modding because when I take stuff, I like taking stuff from bfbb and putting it in movie game. It's fun. Well, movie game is the best game because I've always said this so many times. You can take stuff from bfbb movie and put it in movie. Stuff from Scooby Doo, put it in movie. Not the maps; there's a bit different. And you can take stuff from like Incredibles, I think, and put it in the movie game because you can freaking take everything from all these kind of all the heavy iron games that were made around that time and make this giant crossover thing. Yeah, so it's just a mashup of programming. You can take everything. I don't remember if it even saved, but so that's it. You just need those two things. You need that. Yeah, that's it. For the Hub World, you need for this. You need these two. That's it. That's it. Once you have these two files, it's gonna run, and then you save these. Yeah, no, my mod's not going to include these. I don't think the warps because the editor doesn't actually work. The warps don't work in movie game. I don't know what's wrong with the warps. I'm gonna have to ask someone. I'm gonna ask about that because I don't understand that. Like, cause if there's a different thing I have to do, because they don't work. They don't warp me. I have to load up into levels. I can't if I will be releasing this mod. I don't care. I'll just have to give you instructions how to warp between maps because I'll just have to put the file. It's SB04 whatever this. What's it called exactly? I'll just tell you how to use it if I can't figure out how to use these triggers. bfbb modding doesn't have this bug. Movie game, the new editor, new industrial park, warps don't seem to want to work. They just flow into a black screen, even though they do everything the same as you always do. Everything I do for the older editor works with these. Everything with the older editor Everything with the new editor still works with this. For BFBB. For movie game, it doesn't now. I don't know why. But, see, SBO4. Yeah, I'll just tell you. Yeah, you just have to go. If this mod, you might have to go in here and change the name of the level. But you just look at the files you want to enter, and yeah, just whatever level file you want to look in, you just name it here in capitals. That's it. If I can't get it working, I'll just have to tell you that because I don't know what's wrong with it. I want to use the herb warps. I know how to use them. It's just they're bugged. They don't work. I told you I can't understand why it's not working. I'm not making this up. It doesn't work. For me, it doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong. It doesn't work. The old editor, I can get it working. I don't know what the heck is making that not happen. Why it's not working. I have to ask about that because I don't understand. I think it's a bug, or maybe there's an extra. I don't think there is because VFBB, the new editor, still lets you do it the way I'm doing it. Yeah. So what the heck? Like, that's just weird and annoying. Damn it. So you're gonna see within a few seconds of I'll explain stuff, but you're gonna see it's gonna work. When I go in the game, it's gonna work. Actually, I'm gonna make a video on this because it's a very simple thing to do, but I should cover it in case someone doesn't know how to do it. Don't think about it because I didn't think it was that easy to do. I thought you had to do like way more stuff. No, apparently that's all you have to do. And it will work. Now, I mean, for the existing levels, if you're using custom your own level, I don't know, but that's how it works for the maps. Yeah, there you go. See, you get that like foggy look to it. Remember how before how it was like dark, like just the black rocks. Now you see how they got like look blurriness to them over there. So yeah, it's working. I could have sworn when I was a kid, I could have sworn the fog was worse when I was younger. Does anybody else remember that in BFBB? Because I remember it. Like, when I was younger, I had a copy of the game that it was literally just fog everywhere. I don't know if maybe they toned it down later discs, but I swear to goodness sake, it was foggier than that when I was younger. If you remember that, yeah, I'm not the only one to play. No, I remember that. I remember it being a lot foggier in here, in this game. But apparently it isn't anymore. It's just a little bit, but yeah, see, it's got that. See those purple walks and all, like, kind of like, it looks like you're drunk. It's kind of like a fog tool. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. You see, it works. It's not really, you don't need it though. Like, it's okay to not have it, but take it or leave it. Like, I don't need it in the mods, but now that I got it working, yeah, I'm going to use it now. Because even the skybox kind of looks like that now. It's got that look to it. And over there, see, way over there, there's fog. And the blueness, these two, it's kind of like that. You can see it. Yeah, it actually works. I didn't think it was that easy to do. That's how that works. I'm learning things really I'm really learning the stuff that other people do with the custom map because now I know this is such an easy thing. I didn't know that was that easy to do. That's how you do it. Probably a lot harder than that. No, apparently it isn't.
Boing.
I like how these always go out of sync. Sometimes, if you go too quick, these platforms do go out of sync. Sometimes, I don't know why. That's what the actual game is, though. Yeah, the bubbles show up and everything. It's really cool. It does that. But yeah, like there you go. See, you can see it over there too. It's blurriness over there.
Go forth and prosper.
That's all I can say right now. It's that. Yeah, that's what you do. Now, there's a good example. See if I get close to this. And then I get farther away from it. Oh, these... I don't have... Yeah, and cool thing about this is that it works exactly like it would. Like the SpongeBob Arena thing, I don't think you can use it right now. Because it's turned off because you haven't beat the... Yeah, you have to turn that on. Well, this doesn't work. I can't make these warps. I have to use the old editor.
Is the room spinning or is it just me?
But for modding, I'm not gonna... I already worked on this so much. I don't want to do all this again. Like all this stuff I've done. No, I've done a lot of stuff in the Goo Lagoon, a lot of stuff everywhere. I don't want to do all this again. Because the newer editor, you actually can't open the game with the older editor. Now that you've mod with the, it won't let you. It will act up. It's gonna throw up an error message if you try to open. When you've already modded with the new industrial park, it's not gonna allow you to open it with the old one because yeah, it won't let you do that. It does it. Yeah, I don't know why, but it does. Like if you use the newest version, and then you've already done a lot of stuff to the game with the hip and hop files, and you try to use the older industrial park with the hip and hop files you've modded, it's not going to open them. It's going to say error because you've already used a different format of the industrial, a different order. Yeah, you can't do that. It won't work. So, but there, at literally a couple minutes, you can use fog in the game. So I don't know how that would work. Can you use this fog like in custom maps, or is that just planted for the? I don't know. I'll have to test it, but that's how you make Bikini Bottom Hub look a lot like it would now. Now it's not just the level itself, with not the ocean like of the fog in the distance. Now you get that. So I didn't really care about it. Like I didn't mind not having it, but now it's work. Now I know how to do it. I'm gonna be doing it for every level now. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's why this mod's gonna take a while to do. Like my Spike Lake mod, I'm gonna try working more on that. Because there's like now I know more about modding now. I can do a lot of stuff with that now. Yeah, like it's just cool because with the movie game, those downtown gates you see me use, yeah, you can use those in your like mods for movie game. Just turn on the compatibility cheat. Robustus Junker made it, and so you turn that cheat on, and then you have to use Industrial Park yourself and then move stuff over. You do have to do that, and then whatever you want to move over, if you move everything needed for it to run, sometimes there's a lot of stuff for certain things, it will work. And now, remember, it's not going to work as intended. Like I've already, like certain things aren't. Like, you can't use timers that the text box won't show up properly because you're taking it from bfbb. Ain't gonna, like, one knows. Those things don't work. Yeah, the video's already done, but I just want to show you this, because... Okay, open this again. I don't know how to get rid of this error message. It's gonna be there, but if you click ignore it, it's gonna work every single time. I don't know why that's a thing. Well, now it will be error messages definitely now because we have stuff that don't work in movie game. Like these balloons and these triggers, these are the movie game buttons, but this platform thingy thing, this the square object thing, and these balloons. And even these are actually from bfbb, and you can't just dump this stuff in all light. The game will actually crash, but since that cheat code's turned on, it lets you use this stuff. But so yeah, this game would be crashing at this point. But so you will see error messages when you turn. But even with all this stuff from bfbb, if you just do this map, I guess this map's also compatible, but it might give you an error. But once you open it, it's okay. Don't know how to get rid of the error though. I don't get how that works, but yeah, like these R buttons are from the movie game, but the text is the text box for some reason uses the movie game. It actually shows up with that, which is cool. But like if you press what is it? Yeah, the text box isn't there, like I've said, but that's one glitch. You're gonna have that because I know why that's probably happened. I think that's the pause menu files. That's why you can't... Yeah, that's what's happening. Now, can you take... Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's what I mean. You might be able to work... You might be able to do that, actually. I don't know how that works right now, but... You probably could do that, but yeah, see, that's because these are from the pause menu. So and since we're not in BFDB, we can't. You won't see the square. That's probably what's happening. But this still shows up. Thank God that still shows up. And yeah, I don't have the sounds yet. I don't have the sounds for a lot of stuff because I'm just messing with things. Yeah, first, but now also the Sand Mountain. Okay, that's perfect. See, the Sand Mountain's foggy too. It's not pure white like it was. It's kind of like blurry. In the PS2 version, they really butchered this because in the PS2 version, it's not even like foggy over there. It's like you can barely see the fog there. I think the Xbox version's even more gone. That's the thing. I think the fog is. I thought that was a glitch. No, apparently that's just fog. But in the PS2 and Xbox versions, that mountain actually is a lot. Actually, no, this mountain is brighter. It's supposed to be like more bold white color, but in the BFB GameCube game, for some reason, it's just dark. No, Lily, if you open up the GameCube BFBB and the PS2 versions and compare, there's so many differences between the two. Like, there's bugs everywhere in the GameCube version of BFBB. It's just like the movie game is buggy on GameCube, so is the BFBB game. But the bugs in BFBB don't affect the game, unlike movie game, where you can simply loading a level more than once might crash the game. That doesn't happen in BFBB, thankfully. That shouldn't be happening. But since the game was made probably so fast to make for the movie, there was bugs everywhere probably for that reason. But like the bugs in BFB don't affect the game, but the GameCube version does have the most bugs. Like you can't even hear SpongeBob's bungee laughing sound when he goes it doesn't do that. There's missing audio. Robots don't laugh when they hurt you. The SpongeBob Wiener makes all the sounds scramble up, which is hilarious, but it's not supposed to do that. But it's hilarious. It's going on. Yeah, there's so many bugs. This doesn't happen in the PS2 and Xbox where all that weird stuff isn't in those versions. Also, music clicks. Everyone knows that. You can't really miss that with BFBB. When you listen to music, sometimes it goes, constantly. You hear this clicking noise. Then every time at low levels, it doesn't do it. Yeah, that's a very common thing. I know nobody talks about that. That's literally a bug that will really happen every time you play the game. I guess people just tend to ignore it because they played it so much. Yeah, as a kid, though, I noticed it. I'm like, what's that clicking thing? But after you play the game enough, you tend to ignore it. But it doesn't happen. Sometimes load the levels in the GameCube version, the music clicks for no reason. Now, I think the Scooby-Doo game also has that problem because they both run on the same, program. Not engine version, same. Not the same version, same program. Some people really no. BFBB and Scooby are not on the same version. They're on the same program, but they're not on the same version. But it's cool. But it's like this. That program is so similar that you can just take the Scooby-Doo models and move them in to BFBB and crap. Not just the Scooby-Doo characters. You can move platforms and I wonder if you can move. Yeah, there's actually the stuff I have to be testing of that. I should test more about that. Not stuff I'm doing similar to what I'm doing here of these things. No, this is from movie. That button is from movie. But the platform in the cage is from BFB. And the timers and triggers, like I've said. So, but yeah, see, it works as intended, though. Can you use the button? I might be able to just use the button. I might be able to, honestly. I don't know. And I might not need to do that.
Upsit.
What the hell? What? Does he come? What the hell? Talk already. Does the R buttons make him stop talking in this game? Yeah, they do. What the hell? Is that happening? BFBB too. What the hell? What's so special about the R button showing up that makes them stop talking when I'm not pressing the button? Okay, you get it. I don't know, I just wanted to talk a bit, but there you go. Works. But yeah, you can make that stuff. You can make fog work very easily with just those two things. Yeah. You only need these two things. That's it. And then you go into, now does this work with the custom, if I try this with my Spike Lake mod, these two files, does the fog still show up in the wrong map? I have to test this, honestly, because I'm going to have to put that in my custom maps then. But the fog is something you don't need. Like, honestly, I never really needed it in my mods. I don't mind not having it, but it's still cool. We're hydrated, let's be honest, because the fog is ridiculous. The fog looks like I remember the game looking when I was younger. I swear the game used to have more fog. I swear it did. When I was younger, it did. My old copy did. It actually did. My old GameCube copy actually did. It had fog. It was really foggy for some reason. I remember doing that. Plus, the robots were like... I might have just had a bugged out version, but if you experienced that, let me know, because I actually did. Also, Flying Dutchman's green texture was also kind of less bold looking. I had a weird copy of the game when I was younger. That's reason why it broke. Yeah, it's one of those GameCube discs that tend to break. I had a copy of bfbb that you might know that people talk about where it kind of cracks and shit. Yeah, I had that version. Yeah, that's a thing. That's why I play on my computer. I don't use the discs anymore because they don't work. Like I've had the game fail on me constantly. Like the game will either break or it stops working after a couple years. Like I play a lot maybe, but the game will just straight up stop working. Like it will throw up error messages all the time. You can't even run the game at all anymore. I have videos on my channel. I have a video on my channel talking about that. My preservation emulation video, whatever. I don't know what I called it, but. Talking about emulation, why emulation's
like
good.
A beautiful day of just standing around.
And talking about why Nintendo's just not hate emulation, but they hate it. It's something to do with that. I don't know what video it was. It's on my channel somewhere. I'm sure you've watched it. It was 2023. It wasn't that long. It was a couple years ago. You might have been. People, I don't know how long these people been on my channel for. But if you went 2023, you might have seen it. I talked about that, and it's... Yeah, I showed you that one of my cracked discs, and one of my discs don't read. And I still have GameCube copies. I have 2 GameCube discs still of bfbb. I have 2 of them, but like I don't need to use them anymore because I got a computer. But like I can't mod it on GameCube. But I don't really play it on GameCube anymore. I play it on the computer on GameCube. I play it on the Dolphin emulator with the GameCube game. I don't play it on the console with that game anymore too much. But like, if, for example, even the glitches, you can like if you want to mess with the SpongeBob audio glitch, you can't even mess with it fully on console because it just crashes the game. On emulator, you can actually mess with the glitch entirely because the GameCube is too old and it can't handle all that confusion or something. Even though PS2 games like Leaderboard, you can play all the audio off another disc and the PS2 can handle it, but the GameCube, it's Nintendo. I guess I don't know. I'm not gonna get into the whole Nintendo thing. I'm going to stop right now. I've heard too much about it. You probably know what I'm talking about. Stuff they do these days. No, I'm not gonna get into that crap right now. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll probably make a video about it at some point. Yeah, and probably will make another video about emulation at some point because this needs to be talked about more. This needs to be talked about more at some point. But I'll do another My Thoughts video probably like that. I haven't done those in a while. I will do it again at some point. But anyway. I hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next video. Bye.